A man unexpectedly discovered an abandoned yacht by the shore. Judging from the main body of the cabin, the overall corrosion is quite severe. At this time, Jack went underwater to try turning the propeller. If it can turn normally, then there is not much of a problem. So he thought about renovating this abandoned yacht to live a life of traveling the seas. Before the renovation, he needs to check the specific interior condition. It can be seen that the wooden planks on the deck are already badly rotten. At this time, he went inside the cabin to further inspect the interior situation. After all, modifying a yacht is not as simple as a car. The most crucial thing is to ensure that the cabin does not have any damage, otherwise it could sink during future voyages. After his maneuvering, he now reached the engine room, and it seems there are no major issues at present. Then he took notes, preparing to start the yacht renovation. In no time, a large number of workers were called in to start evaluating the cabin, and work could only begin once the repair conditions were met. Soon, a large crane arrived on site and began gradually hoisting the cabin. As the steel cables slowly tightened, the entire hull was successfully lifted. In this way, the entire yacht will be transported back to the shipyard, and it didn't take long to smoothly reach the destination. Since the main body of the boat is still intact, the factory renovation is relatively simple. Before the renovation, the entire hull is cleaned to remove impurities and also to observe other damaged areas, while clearing out all unnecessary items from the interior. The main work in the early stage is mainly to dismantle the internal facilities, as it has been abandoned for at least several decades, so all facilities have suffered some damage. Moreover, Jack has prepared for the worst. As long as the main structure of the cabin is intact, everything else will be completely removed. After 2.5 days of effort by everyone, the entire cabin has been dismantled, leaving only the framework. For some severely rusted areas, removal is necessary to ensure the entire cabin structure is sufficiently sturdy. Severely rusted parts of the hull also need to be completely dismantled and replaced. After dismantling, sandblasting and grinding processes are carried out to thoroughly remove surface rust, reducing the likelihood of future rusting. Since the previous hull was in a relatively old state and couldn't keep up with current trends, the layout of the yacht might need some changes. Workers are now handling a large amount of steel plates, preparing to weld and repair the hull. The welded areas are polished again, making the weld seem smoother. The refurbishment and treatment of the exterior alone will take half a month. You can see that the hull no longer looks as severely corroded as before. After continuous polishing by the workers, the exterior can now be repainted. Although this process does not require very high technical skills, the hull is so large that the painting process takes quite a bit of time. Multiple layers of coating are needed to enhance protective performance. After painting, high-temperature lamps are used for baking, ensuring the paint adheres firmly to the surface. After a full day of baking, the surface paint is completely dry, and the next step is to renovate the interior. The previously hoisted engine and other components are also being repaired simultaneously. Multiple tasks are being handled at the same time to achieve faster results. After all, the longer the delay, the higher the overall cost of the ship's renovation. With the hull completely renovated, now the wiring layout can begin. This process is actually quite troublesome, and only professional workers can handle the circuitry. Once completed, decorative aluminum panels are installed, and floor tiles are laid, instantly giving the yacht its overall feel. The custom windows ordered earlier have also arrived and can be installed in sequence. Don't think the entire renovation process is quite short. In fact, the whole yacht refurbishment lasted over a year, so the entire renovation process was quite lengthy. Fortunately, the hull's restoration is quite good now, and the entire cabin has transformed inside and out. If no other issues arise, it can soon be launched into the water for sailing. Jack was very satisfied with the overall renovation results. After more than a month of hard work by everyone, the entire yacht was successfully renovated. Not only does the exterior look very grand, but the interior also appears particularly luxurious. The yacht, abandoned for over 10 years, is unexpectedly setting out to the open sea again.